Samsung, proud sponsor of TechBusters.
Cape Town was built by the Indonesian slaves as they were the skilled laborers, but the Dutch banned them from using their language and practicing their culture and religion. It lasted 150 years until the British came just before the 1800s.
Situated on the slopes of Table Mountain, the Boekap is a traditionally Islamic neighborhood that has undergone dramatic change. Paying witness to that change is 60-year-old Shireen Habib. As a former political activist and popular tour guide, Shireen is particularly passionate about the area and is now able to document her life there by utilizing VoiceMap, a platform that allows people to unlock their personal stories and invite audiences into their world.
Let's start walking now. Walk a little downhill on Wales Street and go into the little lane to your right, just next to the museum.
It's very important for us to get to know our own history, and especially for those who come in from other countries, to also be able to say, well, I don't have so much time in Cape Town, but I can do it another way, you know. So yes, it's important for people to be able to learn and to preserve. And that's what I'd like to do, is to preserve the tour.
Shireen's walking tour takes listeners to locations steeped in cultural heritage, from the Boekap Museum onto a cobblestone road leading to the area's first mosque, as well as the Tanu Baru Cemetery. VoiceMap contributors range from travelers to tour guides, poets and comedians, but is ultimately open to anyone with a story to tell.
VoiceMap is a platform for location-aware storytelling, so it's really two things. It's a publishing tool that allows people to attach audio tracks to a series of locations, and we use GPS to play those audio tracks at specific locations, and that happens through a mobile app, and that allows you to tell a story that's immersive, emotive, and there's something magic about stories that play right there. You know, GPS is accurate to between 5 and 15 meters, and so you can talk about the door on the left or the statue up ahead.
To get started, end users download the VoiceMap iOS app or log on to the website, then browse through locations or authors that appeal to them. Audio tours are sold from around $2 and up, with 50% of all sales revenue going to the storyteller.
We have two routes at the moment that sort of cross over each other in the middle of the company's gardens, where there's a statue of Jan Smuts. And one of them writes him off as this no-good precursor to apartheid. And the other one says all about how he's contributed to the country. And I think that's really what VoiceMap's all about. It's about those distinctive perspectives that can really come together in a single space, and users can choose who they want to listen to and what their interests are. I think that's something that's missing in a lot of tour companies.
Currently, the bulk of tours originate out of Cape Town. However, VoiceMap have published tours from Beijing to New York, London, Moscow and beyond. Moving forward, VoiceMap aim to extend their reach while experimenting with different avenues GPS technology offers, helping them connect various voices to specific locations while creating an experience that is uniquely immersive and intimate.
GPS is a challenge because it's only accurate to between 5 and 15 meters, and as soon as you go through a narrow alleyway where the buildings are sort of coming up on both sides of you, its accuracy drops. It doesn't work indoors, and there is technology now that's starting to make it possible to look at doing this kind of thing indoors with iBeacons, and we're very interested in that and looking to develop towards that. But it's still very immature technology, and at the moment GPS is really what we're all about, and so our stories mostly happen outside. We do have manual controls, so it is possible to take people inside, but that loses some of the magic that GPS makes possible.
In the afternoon when school comes out, this is the lane most of the children come through on their way home. There are always a lot of kids here in the afternoon, charging through this lane. It's quite amazing to see it. So just watch the traffic if you're walking here.
Although VoiceMap offers a limited selection of routes and is yet to become a cross-platform product, it remains a creative tool that allows not only for expression, but also for people and places to interact.